Hello, welcome back to Roll Initiative. Bunch of us just hanging out playing D&D. This is our second episode around. We got a new face here tonight. This is Fela. Fela, one wave. Yep. And the rest of us, Phil, Kate, James, and Sean. I don't think any crazy announcements or anything. We can just probably jump right into it. You guys excited for this?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, so I'll set the scene for us. Four travelers have been moving along towards the town of Nightstone. They got together one by one. Along the way, they basically decided that they all wanted to drink. I think only one of you had a real reason to come into Nightstone. When you got there, you found that there was something strange going on. There was a bell tolling throughout the village, and most of the people just weren't there. They were just missing. As you approached and entered the village, you encountered your first fight. It was two wargs in the center of town. Beoth courageously approached them and called out to see who would come and fight him. They immediately destroyed him and knocked him unconscious, but then you dispatched them. You continued through the rest of the town, fought a bunch of goblins and orcs throughout the rest of the area, or just goblins actually, and orcs, and made your way eventually to the castle keep, where you found a couple of the guards still alive. Unfortunately, you found Lady Velarosa, the leader of the town, had been crushed through some sort of attack that had gone on.
Super dead.
Hints that there was something to do with giants, and there are boulders smashed into the village everywhere. Just all kinds of destruction everywhere. So since then, you've taken a long rest. Each individually has taken some sort of nap or rested for a while. You've done very little activity. I believe the most activity out of any of you was Marin and Beoth deciding to play some cards and drink that bottle of mead. But carrying on from there, you guys have all gained a level. You're now level 2. Woo!
Woohoo! Yay!
And you're all starting to wake up and stir. Things are starting to move again. You find yourself just basically still in this cold, breezy at this point because it's blown wide open. Castle keep. Just rubble and destruction everywhere. There are some rooms that still look nice and kind of fancy, although things have been knocked off the shelves from the wreckage coming in and the boulders smashing into the keep. And yeah, I mean it's from there. So you guys can carry on wherever you'd like to begin. And Fela, don't worry, we'll work you into the story shortly.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so somebody take it off.
So, Beoth, I don't know what you're going to do after I've won 10 hands of cards in a row, but you owe me a lot of money. Oh, you're on mute, Sean.
Great start, everyone.
I feel like we need to roll to see who wins what. There's got to be a luck roll or something.
Tell you what, both of you roll a d20.
Okay. Oh, wait.
First off, say how much you wager.
Ooh.
Let's say it's what, 2 gold?
No.
You guys decide.
I think I have 20 silver pieces, so I think I'm gonna wager
15 gold pieces.
Well, I guess I wagered 10 silver pieces. I'm gonna do half.
How much is a silver to a gold? What's the exchange rate on that?
1 of 10. So 10 silvers becomes 1 gold, I think. Or is it?
Alright, so just
No, it's
wager
10.
10 or 20 silver.
Yeah, so I had 10.
10 silver?
Yeah.
We'll get this over with. Beowulf wins.
No! I was so close. Well, who's the more hungover one at this? Who's the drunker one at this point?
Do we
Let's
have to roll
ask
for
that
that too?
No, I'm gonna let that one slide. I'm gonna say that you did that before you went to bed. Okay, so in other parts of the keep, we have Enmardo and Skiff.
I'm walking up over to the guards. I'm gonna go. Hey, you said like 3 weeks to a month. Catbad came through here.
Yeah, it was something about that. Yeah, he was here for a short time, spoke with a lady in private, and made their way on. They stayed for maybe 2 days.
All right.
I think he
And
was north from then.
north. Are you sure about that?
I mean, once the traveler leaves, the only road out of here is southern, but from there they could head north or south. I don't know. Really up to them. I think he was heading north.
Yo, and Mardo. What's Lepus up to right now?
Lepus still sleeping. I'm gonna go wake him up.
He doesn't sleep inside the bag.
No, he's in the bag all day. He doesn't want to sleep in the bag.
He looks like he's sleeping in a pile of dirt.
Yeah, that's pretty much his thing.
I really, truly still think he might be scrumptious.
You're talking about giants attacking the town? No, still talking to the guard.
Oh, okay.
That's right. It was terrible. It was out of nowhere. Suddenly, a large cloud floated over the town and just happened to just sit there. It's the strangest thing. And then, just like that, large boulders started crashing into the earth around us. It was right away that the bridge was taken out, and the next, the keep was struck twice. It must have lasted for no more than 10 minutes. They just bombarded the town with rocks. Then, once they were finished with that, and the townsfolk had all but hidden or run away, 4 giant men, massive, huge men, came down from the staircase. And they walked to the center of the town, and they pulled the stone, the Nightstone stone. They just lifted it from the earth and carried it back up to the clouds. I've never seen anything like it.
Where are the stairs now?
They were made of cloud. They came down from the castle.
Where's the cloud now? Did you see which way it went?
Headed out northeast.
Which way do the winds blow here? Northeast?
Trust me, it wasn't being controlled by the winds.
So I have a serious question. I shout to the guards. What did you do to piss these giants off?
Piss them off. We haven't had giants here in hundreds of years.
So what is this Nightstone?
Oh, the famous Nightstone. Well, it's what our town is based off of. Nobody's really sure what it is. It's just a dark stone covered in runes. We've had all kinds of people come throughout the years, and they study the runes, and they poke around, and they try different things, but no one's ever really figured out what it does.
Do you have an image of this stone anywhere in the carvings?
It's not something that any of us really hold on to, you know? It's just been there for hundreds of years. We figured it was from an older race that was there.
Do you have any fragments of the stone lying around?
Trust me, you could hit that thing with the hardest of hammers, and it wouldn't chip.
Some rubbings, like.
I mean, there might be some town folk that have stuff. I mean,
Where was the stone
Mostly
sitting
because of the stone.
It's my phone
when they
pictures.
took it? I want to go to the
I
place.
would take a look in their houses and see what they have.
Well, yeah, I'll go check their houses in a minute. Where was the stone sitting in your town? Was it like right in the center of the town?
You couldn't have missed the giant hole in the center of the town.
All right. Oh,
I mean, there was a lot going on. There were like goblins with pumpkins on their heads.
Evidently, we did.
We had a lot of stuff to take care of.
It sits right in front of the Nightstone Inn in the stables.
Oh yeah, I
don't-
guess
Alright,
we
see
did.
the hole now.
I guess we did see that kind
I
of.
know what hole
We
you're
did.
We were
talking
kind of
about
curious
now.
about that.
We weren't that curious though, so I guess we should go and take a look.
I think that's fair with all of what's happened so far.
Oh yeah, look at that big hole. Or
Yeah, it's pretty big. Looks more like a crack in the sidewalk. I don't know.
so you had some giant issues. I get that, but then now your town's been it was kind of overrun by some goblins and wargs. Did they just come in afterwards, or?
I mean, we've been cut off from the town for 2 days now. We don't really know exactly what's going on.
Okay.
We saw everybody leave and we heard the commotion, but we've been stranded here.
Yeah, it all kind of went to shit. So
Yeah. I don't know how you guys would have really prepared for that either. Well, I'm gonna go check that hole out, see if I can pick up some clues. Go down the stairs here, and damn, it's hard to control this.
I'm walking up to one of the patrol guards.
If one of us joined you to go and see how things are, Thorum, why don't you go with them?
I'm gonna grab Lepus and put him in the bag and head over with Bayoff.
Oh, we still have a prisoner. Holy shit!
I'm walking over to the one of the guards that were on watch. I'm just gonna be like, what have the goblins that were unconscious been doing this entire
yeah,
time?
Oh, it looks like one of them has woken up, but they're still stuck within the bindings that you've left them in.
I'm gonna go with Bayoth for these
Although I should let you know that
ding dongs over here.
we think there might have been some other activity in the town. There's definitely been some movement in there, but you can't tell exactly what's going on.
Oh man,
Okay.
some Night's Watch you guys are.
I head back across
We
and
both just kind of like look at their feet for a moment.
I guess it's a Game of Thrones
I didn't
reference.
think
I head across and see which goblin's awake. Is it the one that's dangling from the bridge in the water, or if it's the one that we left on the bridge?
As you get closer, you see that both of them are awake. They're both kind of like Daisy and just kind of like trying to figure out like what's going on, like and try to get out of their the ropes and chains that you have them in.
Well, I'm gonna put my sword to the throat of the goblin that's, or my scimitar, excuse me, to the throat of the goblin that's on the bridge.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him and just be like, listen, you try anything, there's guards over there watching you, and they will slaughter you if you try to move.
Okay. They just kind of like look up and just nod.
Hey, so now that I'm at this crack in the wall here, I would like to use detect magic.
Where are you?
Okay.
See if I can figure out like the school of the magic type or whatever. What's this rock do? You know?
You detect a you're using the Eldritch, right?
Yeah.
It's
It's like a cantrip now too, which is the best part.
30 feet. Okay. Yeah. So you detect like a faint source, as if something had been there. But you don't like. There doesn't seem to be anything really there anymore. Like it's as if the area around it is sort of like lightly glowing, but there's nothing there.
Okay.
I'm gonna look down in the hole using my dark vision.
The hole is maybe it's maybe like 10 feet deep. You don't really need dark vision. You can
Okay,
see
all right.
the bottom of it. Um,
It's a pretty big rock. Damn.
It looks like there was like a giant rock, and it just got lifted, just heaved out of the ground.
But there's no like like area underneath where it was.
No, it was just like packed into solid ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna head over this way. I want to check out the rest of the town.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, so actually, you as you move over there, you start to hear the sounds of something struggling,
Mm-mm.
and what sounds like it potentially battle. So as you move over, you see one of the orcs or one of the goblins that's been fighting with everybody in the town, and it seems to be fighting this other stout creature that is just almost like alive with flames. And Phala, why don't you go ahead and describe what you look like?
I will. So I am a fire entity. I am since I'm now in battle, you can imagine that I probably have like fire for hair. That's just like going all around.
Sweet.
I'm basically like an elemental control of fire. So very bright red skin right now, very bright red hair. And yeah, stout, strong, clearly of some dwarvish persuasion also. Yeah, this is and I'm this orc. I'm probably trying to set him on fire. Very likely.
Okay, so at this point, I actually, if you guys could definitely Phala, you're gonna roll for initiative.
You got it.
So in your
Oh.
in your character thing, you should have something that a line that says initiative. You just have to click on that. Let's see if I can.
Ugh. Mine did not get sent to the tracker.
Mine didn't either, I don't think.
I don't. Mine also didn't.
So yeah,
Mine definitely didn't.
you rolled a 21, which is awesome.
Hey, look at that.
Sean rolled a 20. Bayoth rolled a 20. Tora made the first guards.
Do you want me to roll? Because I'm in the middle of what I sent you a whisper about.
Yeah, I saw that. Sorry, there was a lot of action going
Yeah,
on.
that's no problem.
Where exactly is your character? Oh, way down there.
Yeah. I'm like kind of by the bridge behind that house.
Is your plan to like join in on this? You're pretty far away, to be honest.
I eventually will, but there was a purpose behind me going into
Okay, so we'll just we'll put you off to the side for now. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Okay, so Phala, this is awesome, or Aga, as you will be known to be. You are first to go. So you have movement, which is your speed. And everybody who's watching, please excuse Phala is pretty much a new player to this game.
Yes.
So welcome her to it. So you have a running speed of 30. So each one of your squares is 5. So if you need to run away or something like that, that's your movement. But you are pretty much engaged with this enemy. So you also have an action, which is an attack with one of your weapons or spells or something like that. And then you have
Cool.
an interaction, which is simply like yelling to somebody or like doing something small, like picking something up off a table or pulling a lever or something like that. And then lastly, you have a bonus, which can be some spells and other things, using something from the bag, stuff like that.
Well, I think right now this orc is trying to kill me. So I think I would like to bludgeon him with my mace.
All right, excellent. So you should be able to click on the mace within your character thing.
Clicked it.
Awesome. So you struck for 18, which is a definite hit on the goblin. That hits its armor class.
Awesome.
So go ahead and click on the word mace within the chat.
Yep.
And then roll your damage. All right, awesome. So you right off the bat just take a heavy swing with this mace and just club it across the head. And the goblin just kind of stumbles and gets back up. And he's just incredibly dazed and just incredibly hurt at this point, but he's still up, but he's not looking good. So as everybody else approaches, you still have a bonus action and a movement if you want it, though since you're right next to an enemy, if you move away, they have an opportunity on you to attack. You can also just end your turn if you want.
I'd like to produce flame and set him on fire. Be my next aim.
That is a cantrip, so yeah, you could use that.
Cool. All right. So let me go back to my sheets. And
You are close to fire, so it's like a double attack.
awesome. So I just click on produce flame, yeah?
Yep.
Boop.
I'm not seeing your rolls.
Yeah, me neither.
Yep.
Looks like they are being whispered to me.
Oh,
I don't know why they're being whispered.
Which is fine. I can fix that. There you go. That's fixed. So you rolled a 5, which unfortunately doesn't hit. So as he's stumbling around, you just slash out with your fist or with your hand, and it misses. So that will be the end of your turn.
Bummer.
So, Beoth, it's on you next. You guys are witnessing this fiery humanoid type character just beating down on this goblin in the middle of town.
Hey, Chris, do you have me in the turn order there?
I don't believe so.
yeah, I should
Yeah,
be a
you're-
9, and Marin should be a 9, and Mardo should be 11, I think.
Okay, I think that's it.
Roll 20.
Yeah, when you click on initiative, before you click on your character, and it should automatically add it to the turn order.
Okay, Beoth, you are the first to go. Eldritch Blast. What is your target?
Coming out strong.
Coming out swinging.
Per usual.
Beoth, are you on mute or something?
No, I just haven't said anything.
All right.
I'm
So you're taking
just
an attack.
giving the lightning right off the bat. No words needed.
You have to do it. Role play.
But what are you? Who are you attacking?
I'm going for the goblin.
Okay, just making sure you're not attacking the random fire creature in front of you as well.
No, I can only do that when I get to like level 2 on this spell. Then it shoots out 2 beams, so I can get them both.
How are you going to do it? Do you go like this? Ooh.
So
I actually have one of those little 2 sticks on or 2 balls that swing and hit the little drum thing. What's it? The prayer wheel.
Oh yeah, prayer wheel.
Whoa, what?
Do we have an image for my prayer wheel?
We don't, but we should. Sure. Anyways, so you've attacked. It's a 19, so that's an absolute hit on a goblin. So go ahead and roll for damage.
What was it again?
I think you just click on Eldritch Blast, don't you?
You just click on Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Blast with,
Like in the text thing. The text chat.
No, I did. I already did, didn't I?
Mm-mm.
Like no, click like in the text chat.
All
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
There you go. Yeah. So you reach out and just fire away this blast from your hands, and Aga's character, Aga, basically after missing it with the flames, the goblin stumbles to the side, and you just see this massive blast of energy come through and just slam this goblin straight into the tower behind you, and just basically decimate his body against it, and he's just like blown away into smithereens, just right in front of you.
Yeah, take that.
That's what I was trying to do. That's what I would say.
So action is over, and you guys are back to just reacting.
All right. I'm gonna pull out my dagger and yell at the fire thing.
Go
I'm
on.
gonna tell her to put the
Hey!
dagger away because fire is good, and we
Tone
all
it
need
down
some
over there.
fire in our group.
Hey, what are you? A demon? Step
Uh,
back.
So first, thanks for the help.
You're not
that was
welcome.
cool. Oh, I'm not welcome.
I'm just kidding.
Seen any more than goblins?
I guess I'm not. We're role playing. Role playing.
I can tell you got jokes, so it's okay if you're kidding. Thank you. I'm a Genasi. I'm wondering kind of what y'all are looking for. Thanks for helping with the goblin. I could have killed him, but I appreciate the help.
You're a what?
Quick question: are you like the Human Torch, where you have to say "flame on" in order to light on fire?
If
I
not,
don't
can you
know
anyway?
torch that you
Or
speak. I don't know what that is.
are you like Captain? Is it like Captain Planet, where you have like your ring and you're like fire? Can we presume
No,
we don't know what Captain Planet or the Human Torch is?
I feel like in this world we would just be like, what?
Yeah.
I am literally just on fire all the time, pretty much.
Oh, that's
Cool.
super not convenient for walking into houses and stuff.
I can control it mostly.
That doesn't
Sometimes
sound like a really confident answer to me.
I see
It-
treasure behind
okay.
you.
I've got a little bit of a temper, so if I get mad, it's a little bit harder to control. But I feel like there are a lot of personal questions for me just meeting you. I get it. You haven't met Genasi before, but whoa.
Hey, there's a lot of shady shit going on in this town.
You want to go goblin hunt with us?
Oh, do I want what now?
Go goblin hunting.
Yeah.
Once we get
so
enough of them, and then we unionize them.
I was literally just goblin hunting, but I noticed that Nightstone was missing from the town of Nightstone. I thought that was kind of shady. So
How do you know what the Nightstone is?
Yeah.
More like town of no stone.
Nightstone. So I'm a cleric. I have some, ideas about different religious artifacts. You guys know it's like a religious artifact, right? It had
No,
runes and
we
stuff.
don't know jack shit about it. So
Oh. Well,
you should probably tell us what you know.
I know that. I literally know that much. That it's
Oh, cool. Well, actually, what was the church that we went by before? There's two gods. Hold on, let me look into this. Actually, no. Before I do that, I see treasure in here behind her, and I just burst in the door and start looting.
That's actually not treasure. That's a ladder.
Oh, damn it! It looked like treasure.
Did you just loot a ladder? So,
Yeah.
Well, what's in the tower? Is there treasure in the tower?
are you asking me?
Give you no. I mean, like it's just a basic tower. You would see anything. It's stone.
You're kicking me out.
You can climb to the top, and there's nothing there.
Actually, no. I would like to climb to the top, and I'd like to look out this way. No.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a perception check.
Just let me know when I get control.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Before you do that,
Damn it. All right, fine.
so down here, we see Skiff, and he's hearing the commotion, and he's getting ready for what he believes is another battle and something happening. But unfortunately, before he can join in any of the action, two goblins. First, one comes rushing out, and the other one starts preparing arrows from the top of this tower.
Uh-oh.
I don't like.
Been sitting here and just kind of waiting for an ambush this entire time
Oh.
along this way. So I'm going to ask to roll initiative from just roll initiative for Skiff.
Can you give me control of the icon?
You absolutely should have control of the icon.
I don't.
Should have checked this before.
Ah, there we go.
Actually, wouldn't I see the other guy in the tower up there? Oh, I looked the other way. Damn it.
Let's see if this works. Yep, works. Okay.
Okay, so the first thing that happens, it's the goblin's turn. So as you're sitting there and you're transforming into your new wolf shape, an arrow comes out of nowhere and just pierces the ground in front of you. You take a glance upwards towards the tower that's next to you, and you just kind of see a goblin quickly duck down behind the side, and you can hear him, scuttling away up there. You also happen to notice that another one has already started to run out in your direction with his sword already out.
Well, for one thing, I'm snarling at them. And I'm going to pounce on this dude and use my bite attack. $21.
21 is absolutely a hit.
And 14 piercing damage.
Yeah, he comes running out, and the moment that you snarl at him, he just suddenly just like, oh God, what did I get myself into? Right? Because the first time you looked out, you were just like a tabaxi, and now suddenly you're a full wolf, and you just pounce on him and just tear him to shreds, just out of nowhere, and he's gone. He didn't even have a chance. You just took him right out.
Well, first off, I'm gonna play with him a little bit, toss him around like that, and immediately drop him from my mouth, and I should still have. How's my speed? 50. And this was 5.
Yeah, could I get give me an intimidation check?
I have the perfect song for this
Aw.
battle. FYI. Hold on.
Intimidation is charisma.
You should be able to just click on intimidation in your sheet.
Oh, in mine? Like
Yeah.
in mine. All right.
Oh, yeah. Technically, but your charisma is the same whether
Yeah.
you're in wolf form or natural.
All right.
So, okay, so the goblin up above is not he's not phased by it. You know, seeing one of his buddies being ripped to shreds, just it doesn't matter. They're goblins. They don't care.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get up there.
No honor among goblins.
It is about like a 15-foot ladder. So
You're a wolf, aren't you?
in your wolf form,
I have 50 feet of movement as a wolf, as a dire wolf.
It's like
Yeah,
you
but wolves can't climb ladders,
Wolf-
can they?
will jump up a ladder. Tell you what, give me as
An athletics check? I don't know.
yeah, right. Give me athletics as a wolf, which is dexterity. Using your wolf stats. Yeah, no, you hop up and you're trying to climb that ladder, but it's just not working.
Not just any wolf.
I'm a dire wolf.
You're a wolf.
I'm-
Dire.
I'm like 5 times bigger than a normal wolf.
I think that would make it just harder to go up a ladder, though, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't you break the ladder at that point?
There are lots of things.
Okay.
It just seems like a bad idea there.
Size wolf trying to go up a ladder.
So, seeing
Huskies go up ladders.
you try to climb up this ladder, the goblin at the top just starts just dancing around and like slapping his butt at you, and he's seeing you struggling, and he's just laughing away because you can't get to him.
Asshole goblin.
Hold on a sec.
And then he pulls out his short bow again, lines up.
I want to know if I can see him from on the top of my tower, but I guess I can't.
You shoot him in the butt. You
What
gotta
is
shoot him in
the-
the butt.
What is the armor class of the wolf, of the dire wolf?
14.
14. This is a 19, so you're going to take 3 damage as a wolf. So
Oh, I can
you're
edit that. All right, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, it won't allow me to edit that.
Just did on my side. Just changed from a
Ah,
7 to
yeah, it just for some reason on mine it didn't. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, it's we're gonna go back to your turn, and we'll see where this goes before we try to.
I'm still gonna try and hop up that damn ladder.
Okay.
Ten.
10. Tell you what, give me a strength check now. I'm gonna say you got up to like you got your paws like up there.
20.
Yeah. You pull yourself right up. This goblin is suddenly just trapped right there. And like you reach the top and just pulled yourself up.
And yet again, I'm gonna snarl at him and growl and bite him again.
All right, go for it.
10.
Yeah, that just hits.
14 piercing.
Yeah.
I love it.
So once again, you just this goblin just suddenly realized that like he messed with the wrong druid, and you just rip him to shreds up top there, and he's done. Yeah.
And again, I'm playing with them in my mouth. I'm like tossing them around, and I throw them up and catch them again in my mouth and toss them around.
Okay, yeah, that's it for that ambush. Let's go back to the team that's up top here.
I heard a lot of snarling and strangely some Duran.
So how far out here did I see what I saw? We get that now.
Mind
Yeah.
you, none of you know that I'm a wolf. Just keep that in mind.
I know. That's why I was saying there's some snarling going on, and strangely, some classic rock
Yeah, so
emanating from the south.
everybody else is sort of like on edge right now because like they dealt with some large wargs before, and as they recall, they definitely, it was a close call. So you're all just kind of like, okay, what's happening right now?
I mean, it was a close call for some of us. Bay off.
And
Yeah.
I didn't
Sat
really help.
unconscious for most of it.
I didn't really help others either.
All right. Well, I'm climbing down from my tower. I'm still on an investigation to find out
Mardo, can
more
you give me
clues.
a perception check?
Yep. Hold on.
Ooh,
Okay, yeah. So not only do you hear some sort of ruckus coming from the south areas, but there also seems to be something else coming from the north that you hear distinctly from the sound. You know this from working or from living on a farm. This is the distinct sound of some sort of poultry in distress, just happening on what seems to be the other side of this building here.
Can I
Sorry,
hear it too?
On which build? Like, where is it? I missed that. I was zoomed in too
Sorry,
far.
can I hear that?
Coming from around here.
Okay, gotcha.
Can I hear it too?
isn't poultry just chicken?
Yeah.
Could be turkeys, could be quails, could be ducks,
Pheasant.
pheasant.
I want to peek around the corner right here.
I'm gonna come around this side.
I'm gonna come up. Oh, great.
Okay, so as you peek around the corner, you again see two more goblins that are chasing around these two chickens throughout this pen. The pen is
that a
partially
fence?
destroyed, and yes, it's a fence.
Okay.
The pen is partially destroyed, but there are still two chickens trapped inside, and they just don't know any better. And these goblins are chasing them around, just trying to catch them.
Please don't let one of them put them on their heads like the pumpkins. Please.
Man, this town is just overrun. Why are they always in the pens? I'm gonna go like on. Can I get on top of this rock?
Sure.
I'm not sure what to do with y'all because I don't know any of you. So you're all just walking away after killing this goblin.
Yep. See,
Uh,
we're on the hunt to find alcohol, so I don't know if you
I'd
told
kill
you that, but
goblins and collect their
I don't think
ears.
you told me that. I had no idea. So it's sort of like these strangers came, killed this goblin, and walked away.
all right. So I'm just gonna like.
The guard here takes one last look at Aga and just kind of sees the rest of the group going, and he just like it just keeps walking with them.
It's like cool.
Like, oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna stay back here and listen in. I guess.
Okay.
All
So
right.
what-
I'm gonna
Lay
stand.
back.
I want to stand on top of this rock, and
I want to start blasting these guys with my magic.
yeah, I'm gonna get out my short bow and draw it back and say, "Hey,
I'm warming up my
be
my
nice to the
prayer
chickens.
wheel in my hands.
You're gonna taint them with your, poisonous hands,
Okay. So
bacteria hands."
I'm gonna give them the chill touch.
Are you guys just going to like engage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom. Engaged.
Oh God.
That's one of your 2 spells.
It was worth it. I hope it
chill
scared
of
the
the
shit out
grave.
of the other goblin.
Okay. So. All right. We'll let this happen. Next space for creature within range.
You have to. This is a role-playing game, Sean. You have to show us how it's gonna happen. How do
I
you do
literally,
it?
I'm just, I got my little prayer wheel in my hand. I'm spinning it around, and I'm saying my enchantments. And a ghostly hand will pop up and grab. Hold on a sec.
Can you mark the one? You just
Yep.
down on a click.
It's
What's your
grabbing this
chant?
guy. You'll never get me, Lucky Charms.
Okay. So you have to make a ranged spell attack against a creature. That's a 1d8.
Are we in combat right now?
We're about to be. He just kind of
Okay.
It's a surprise round.
essentially a surprise. Oh, sorry. The 1d8 is for damage, but it's a ranged spell attack.
It's a D20, and then
yeah, so
you add your spell craft ability to it.
Oh shit! So 6 plus. What is my spell?
spell casting is charisma. So you're
All right, I think that's a 3.
9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3.
unfortunately, this it just completely misses. You see this? He's still chasing around. The goblin is chasing around this chicken, and this basically this frost hand comes up and just grabs quickly, and misses. And the goblin just like suddenly turns around and sees this and pulls out his sword, and that's going to begin the initiative. That's going to begin the fight.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead. And okay, Marin's already in there.
It's okay because I'm hearing them starting to fight, but I'm having a change in conscience and going to like go see what's up.
Oh, you
Gotcha.
don't want to check out the snarling to the south?
I mean, I did hear snarling, but these are the people who did kill a
I
goblin.
don't want to fight any wargs, man.
I'll fight them. I feel, is that okay, Chris? Can I move myself to do that, or an initiative to do that?
Yeah, you can move in. Why don't you go ahead and roll? Well, so don't move in. Just roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So click on your icon and then click the initiative.
Got you. Oh, I guess I'm not that moved to go check them. Apparently.
You'll get in there. You're just a little late. Oh, there's the guy. Okay, he's way behind. Okay, let me put all this in order. Two. Who am I missing? I don't have.
You don't have me. I got a 7.
Okay. Okay, so I have everybody else. Okay, so as this hand comes out of the ground and basically snatches at the air right behind this goblin, he looks behind him and sees something happen, and he pulls out his sword. And the first thing he sees is Beoth just standing here around the corner. So he's going to make a move and run in towards you. He's got a speed of, yeah, so he could definitely reach you. So he just runs right up,
God damn it.
and he's going to take a swipe at you, which was a natural 20. So he definitely hits. So you're going to go ahead and take you take 7 damage right off the bat. He runs right up and sees you and catches you off guard because you're still sitting there spinning this thing around, and he comes up and just
Your stupid prayer wheel.
Yes,
God.
right at your arm. Marin, you're up next.
Oh, I'm just gonna watch. I want to watch that exchange for a minute and shake my head and just sigh, a really deep sigh. I'm gonna I have my bow drawn back, and I'm gonna say, goblins, it's time for you to end your foul play, and
Oh,
then shoot them. Shoot this one here with my short bow. I'm aiming for his head.
Okay.
This guy's still in the pen here. So
Okay,
let's see what.
normally I would say he's behind cover, but since you're standing on top of a platform as well, you're on top of that border. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to say that you actually have a decent line of sight on him. So
Okay.
18,
hopefully I
that's
figure-
definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh, why does it say sneak attack? I didn't do that.
It's for if it was a
Stealth.
sneak
It just
attack.
automatically rolls that just to have it.
Okay.
But so he takes 5 damage. So he right away you just hit him and it just nails him right in the chest, and he's now bleeding like really bad. Like you hit him real bad, but he's still up and standing.
With the power of bird puns, I will kill you.
You have a bonus in movement.
I'm gonna use. Let's see. Can I? Well, I was thinking of maybe going up to this other rock up here, but I don't think I can go that far, right?
You've got 30 feet of movement.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, why not? Why not? I'll move up to the other. Oops. I'm gonna scramble real fast. Up on top of this other. Oops. Rock thing here. Uh-oh. Oh, piggies!
Yeah, as
Is
you
that
run
what's
over
there?
there, you happen to notice they're just in the corner there. There are 2 large hogs that are just eating away at the grass, just doing their own thing. They're out of their pen and they're happy.
Rally behind me, mates. You swine.
It's up
Wait,
there.
are the pigs your mates?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
are they rallying? I'm
I
very
don't know.
curious now.
So that brings us to this goblin here. And let's see. You just shot him in the chest. So he's actually going to run and just dive into this house here.
Bastard.
oh.
Light it on fire.
And
Chicken.
yeah, he just jumps in, and you guys completely lose sight of him. And Mardo, it's your turn.
So I am actually going to take Beoth's advice, and I'm going to send a firebolt at this house and try and light it on fire.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a hit. You want a roll for damage? I mean, it's a large house. If you missed, it would be really sad, actually.
What's the roll for damage?
Click on the word firebolt.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh,
Oh. Oh.
It's still, it catches fire. It just it's sort of like a small
Fizzles out.
small
it does
burn.
not fizzle out, Marin.
Yeah, there's a little bit of fire there.
Maybe if you blow on it.
I need my bellows.
Pour some Kraken on it. Some Kraken rum.
Where's the entrance to this house? Which side is it on?
Right there.
Okay. I am, for my movement, I'm going to move in front of the entrance to see if the fire like smokes him out.
Okay.
And bring Lepus up here too.
Beoth, it is your turn.
All right. Well, this guy is right in front of me. He's kind of pissing me off because he just stabbed me. So I'm gonna come right back at him with my blast. Sec.
That 19 is an absolute hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Spin that prayer wheel, boy.
I don't need the prayer wheel for this one. It's all in the hands.
Oh, that's the cantrip.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So I just bam, lightning blast him right in the face.
Pow.
Yeah, just right away he just gets like boom, just blasted with force. That just kind of sets him back a bit, and he's just like there are just scratches and rips all over him, and he's just starting to be he's pretty bloody at this point, but he's still standing. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, it'd be 5 plus 3. Sorry.
Oh, it's 5 plus 3?
Yeah, so it should be 8, because plus my charisma modifier. But I don't know how to add that to my spell.
Agonizing Blast? Oh, okay. In that case, you just see him... you just see him just get blown back and blown to smithereens, and he's gone.
Pretty sweet. I got like a vaporizer move.
Pretty much. So on the
Nice.
guard next, and he's just gonna run up and take position behind Enmardo, or next to Enmardo, and he's just gonna wait with him. Grab that icon.
Does our guard guy have a name?
Torum.
Torum? Torum, did you see me blow that guy to smithereens?
Torum,
runs
bro.
up and he gives Enmardo like a nod, just a we got this, as he like pulls out his sword and he readies his action and just waits for anything to come out of that doorway.
All right. You're ready.
Aga, it's on you.
All right, so I hear all this ruckus, and although I don't really know these people, I'm like, oh, they just helped me. It's like kind of more out of pride than it is out of like, any sort of niceness. And I decided I'm going to come and check out what's going on up there.
Okay. Movement, like I said, every square is 5 feet.
Okay, cool. And I can move 30 feet, right?
You can use the little ruler to show you how far you can go to.
Okay, if she grapples with somebody, do they take fire damage?
I think only if I'm doing produce flame.
What?
If I do produce flame.
Yeah, so she has a chance to produce flame, and she can. So yeah, technically she could.
Yeah, if I'm grappling with somebody. I'm having a hard time moving my person. I don't know why. It has something to do with the surface.
Oh, you gotta get off the ruler and back onto the cursor, I think.
No, I'm on that. I just physically person.
Okay. So if you want to move 30 feet towards Beoth, I can do that for you real quick. So that puts you about right there.
Yeah, yes, thank you. So Beoth's the one who helped me, and he killed that goblin. That was cool. So I'm gonna be like, hey, heard you guys might be in some sort of a scuffle up here. Do you need any help? What's up?
Yeah, we got a goblin that's hiding inside of that burning building over there. You should go inside and just light the place up. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your fire thing. Go to town.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I happen to be impervious to fire, which I feel like y'all should know you seem pretty fire happy. So
We are definitely liking fire in our group.
Fire
like
burns down our
I-
wooden boats, though, so be careful.
okay.
Yeah.
So there's some goblin in there. He's on fire. Is it possible for me to move again to go into the? I can't go that far. I can shoot fire.
You technically haven't used an action yet, so you can use your action to dash, which gives you double the running distance.
I would like to do that. I'd
Okay.
like to dash, please.
You're probably only going to get to there.
To where? Sorry.
Right at that fence.
Right here. Okay. But that's 30 feet from the house, right? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, actually, wait. That's right. You had 30, so that was only 15, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was. Let me make sure I get these measurements right. Yeah. Okay. So that was 15. Another 15 will put you just outside the house.
Okay. From there, can I produce flame to set the house on fire?
Cantrip you could use as a bonus. Yeah.
All right.
Fire it at the house again.
Let's do it. See how I do. Produce flame.
Yeah. Again, it's a house. You're not gonna miss. So go ahead and hit the produce flame button in the chat.
You have a 1 in 20 to miss.
Pretty much, if you roll lower than 5, you hit it. Otherwise, yeah.
I was
Just
more
press
just-
on the produce flame, like it text there.
Oh,
That
in the actual text. Yep.
I was more
No.
thinking a natural 1.
I mean, it's a house. You're not like any major damage to it isn't going to be doing anything. I mean, you hit it. So there are just more flames on that side of the building, and it is starting to go up.
Slowly burning this house, just like little by little.
So it's actually on Marin at this point.
All right. I'm gonna draw my bow, and I'm gonna yell into the house. Hey, Gobbles, you coming out? It's getting kind of hot in there, isn't it? Now I want to listen to hear for any reply.
You currently don't hear anything coming back. You just you can hear the sound of crackling from the fire on the outside, and there doesn't seem to be anything on the inside.
Can I look, kind of peek in the house, because I have this.
Sure, you can, give me perception. Let's see if you can see him.
I can see in the dark because I'm an elf.
Well, it's on fire, so you don't have to worry about the dark.
That's
like-
true.
Mid-afternoon, and
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it might be dark in there. I don't have any lights.
Except a fire.
The fire.
18.
Peer with my elf eyes.
You actually a decent roll, but you actually can't see him.
Ah, damn it. Well, I
Yeah.
think that I'm just gonna use my turn to stand here and wait till he comes out. It's gonna come out sometime.
Okay, so you're just gonna
Boys, I'm guarding the door. Come on out, little Gobbles. Hold position.
Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so it's on his turn. So he's actually going to. Let's see. Oh God, yeah. So he's just gonna go sprinting out the front door.
Oh, excellent.
Because previously he knew that you ran up top, but he didn't see where anybody else was, and he's seeing the wall behind him just start to light up. So he's just going to go right out the front door, thinking that nobody's out there. And the first thing he's going to see is Enmardo and Torum just standing there waiting for him. And since technically Enmardo made a move and then moved up, made an action and then moved up there, because you shot the fireball, but Torin was sitting there waiting for him. So he's going to make a two-handed spear attack, and this goblin is going to come streaming or just sprinting out of the building, and Torum is just going to just spike him onto this thing and just take him out.
Skewered.
Yeah, Torn with the moves. Way to go, buddy.
It's a hell of a guard.
Good job, friend.
He just kind of like nods to all of you, like, yeah. He shakes the spear off, and the goblin falls.
Hey,
down.
Gonna
Torn,
roast him
you
over
know
the
more
flame.
about this town than the rest of us. If I needed some health, would I find some in the church?
What do you mean by like a health potion or?
Yeah, whatever you got.
Oh well, you could always check in the healer's house, the Summerhawk residence. They were
Where's
a town
that?
herbalist and alchemist. They might have something for you in there.
Hopefully that's
Take
not the
me
house
there
you set on
now.
fire.
Wait.
It's just south of here, actually.
Oh, damn.
Right
Hearing,
behind the Lion Shield coasters.
Just
hearing,
walk me to the front door.
Aga, what's up?
I can't hear Beoth, huh? From where I
What?
am.
Yeah, no, you
No,
could.
no, you probably could.
Okay.
Chaos pretty loud for being a small guy.
So hearing a chance to maybe redeem myself in terms of not being able to set this house on fire, not being able to set the goblin on fire when I was fighting it, and hearing that Beoth is wounded, could I use one of my healing spells?
Absolutely.
Oh, we got a healer. Yes.
Wow, that is really
All
right.
generous. He
You
absolutely
just
does
went
not
up, like,
deserve that.
2 rungs in the group.
Yes.
I mean,
we'll have you move
I'm
over
sure.
next to them.
all right, cool.
And if you want to hit cure wounds,
You got it.
I mean,
While
it
this is
sounds
going
pretty
on-
vaporizing people, but it's pretty cool.
While this is going on, I'm going to do a deep eye roll. My
All right, so cast it level 2,
character's
right?
level 1.
Level 1. Just kidding. Boop. Submit.
Told that guy not to come for my Lucky Charms.
Okay, so 4. So Beoth, you regain. You suddenly feel this like warmth through you as Aga touches you, and although it doesn't seem to be the heat from her flaming self,
Setting you on fire.
then you feel just a little bit better as you regain 4 hit points.
There you go.
Now, is that a spell or a cantrip for you?
Spells.
Is a spell. Mhm.
So, Marin, as you are moving through the rubble and getting up the stone, you happen to notice. Unfortunately, there is
Oh, great.
be a body underneath, crushed by the rubble.
Oh,
It is unfortunately a woman's body, and
oh shit.
you notice, strangely enough, that there's one hand that is just missing.
Can I, Torum is his name?
Yep.
Hey, can I get Torum over here? Torum, come on over. Torum, who is this unfortunate person?
He walks over and he pulls the helmet from his head and puts his head down and takes just a moment's pause. He says, "This is Samil Southwell. She's one of the residents of this house. Looks like one of the boulders got her. She was a great woman, just a farmer of poultry and pigs."
What happened to her hand?
Yeah.
Did it get like laser blasted off? Because I've seen that happen.
Marin, why don't you take a investigation?
Do, 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 do.
You're not entirely sure, but it doesn't. It definitely doesn't look like it happened as a result of the boulder smashing on top of her. It looks like it probably happened afterwards.
Torm, do you know why someone would take her hand of all things?
And it's an odd thing, but there's goblins rampant everywhere. I mean, they would cut off your head to take your necklace.
Was she wearing a ring? Was she married?
Yes, she's a husband. I'm not sure where he is, but could have possibly been something like that. Or yeah,
Is he back with the townspeople? Like, have you seen him since the attack?
Lord, I hope he's safe. Of course, we'll have to deliver the news that his wife is dead.
Well, can I peek in the burning house and make sure there isn't any, his body isn't inside? Oh boy, maybe not.
I'm fire resistant. I could look
Oh, yeah.
at that would be helpful.
Yeah,
Okay.
fire person.
So you go and you look around at what's left in the house, and there doesn't seem to be anything really in there. The fire is starting to engulf the whole side of it, but you don't see a body.
Okay. A hand. Things.
That seems awfully specific for a goblin, just to say. Doesn't seem very goblin-y.
So we think it happened. She still had her hand before this attack. Like, this definitely happened afterwards. So we said,
Presumably, yeah.
okay.
You're not entirely sure like what happened, but it doesn't look like it was. I mean, it wasn't like a boulder crushing her wouldn't lop her hand off.
Right. I think we have to find her husband.
I'm gonna check down here on the healer's house.
Driving me nuts.
Sorry, Boath, where are you? Or Bayoff?
Is this the healer's place? I'm gonna do an investigation.
No, that's
check.
the Lion Shield coaster. That's basically the shop that you guys got a bunch of stuff from.
Here?
Aga, can you look in the house for anything that might lead to like a clue, like I don't know, a journal
Are
or
you
anything?
sure you want to head down there? You heard snarling.
Bayoff, why don't you give me a perception check?
I'll be right back.
2, 4. Perception.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you see a lot of like plant stuff and other things, but nothing that looks like a health potion or any kind of like alchemist stuff.
Damn it.
So it was a small animal that I smelled?
Oh, actually, you know what I do want to use is my detect magic again.
Okay. Let's see, 30 feet. You notice something basically to the southwest. There's definitely something going on just outside the house to the southwest.
Southwest. All right. Going out the window, or going out the front door, and we'll see what's down here.
As you get out there, you see this massive wolf, and it's sniffing around the outside of this house, and it is just glowing with aura.
Hey, Magic Wolf, what are you doing over there?
I'm gonna
I know
peek my
you're
head
not
up and be like,
normal.
"Who the hell just said that?" Kind of like looking around after smelling the ground.
I feel like at this point I would kind of assume that it's the druid.
How do you
Okay.
know I was a druid? That's all
Maybe
I'm
he
gonna
ate.
say.
Maybe he ate the druid.
All I'm gonna say is, how do you know I was even a druid when you met me?
Oh, fair.
Yeah, that's a
Didn't
good
ask
point.
the pertinent questions.
Does anybody have Oh well, it's just Bayoff down there. Just kidding.
I mean, I'm not like snarling at you. I'm not like trying to attack you. I just kind of looked up and looked around to see who the hell was talking.
Well, you're clearly not a warg, which is
No.
good.
No, I'm think of me as a all right, so a warg is kind of like a mutilated wolf that's massive.
Mm-hmm.
What I am is I look like a wolf. I am just 5 times larger than a normal wolf.
It's fair.
And I'm just going to continue sniffing around the house.
Okay. At this point, you hear sort of like an alarm. Everybody hears an alarm coming from the keep down below, like horns blowing. And they're shouting and just kind of waving. And they're pointing out towards the road and out towards the gatehouse.
Oh shit!
So they're pointing.
Wait, we locked that thing up the other night, didn't we? Yes, we did.
You did.
All right, let's get over there, boys. I'm gonna immediately book it. Get up in the tower. This is a tower, right? Oh yeah, I see a ladder.
Yeah. What is everybody else going to do?
Oh shit.
Where's the alarm coming from?
It's like a horn, like a guard's, just a guard's alert.
Is it coming from the
They all have like a horn that they can blow in case there's like an issue.
So
or
it's coming
something.
from the castle, right?
It's coming from the keep.
Can I get up in the other tower?
I'm gonna take up position right behind
You
this.
guys all have free movement at this moment. Take a few minutes to make your way over there.
I didn't smell anything like around this house at all, right?
You did. You smelled sort of like I said, it was like a small creature or something. Very like pungent smell to it. You just know that there's something that's been in and around that area.
Starting to think these guys
How-
ain't bad.
Could I tell how old it is, or whether or not it's like still there?
It's pretty fresh.
So many of them.
Alarm doesn't concern me. I'm gonna hop over to this. Like, I'm gonna kind of walk through the rubble and kind of look into the house.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I gotta find my wolf.
Yep.
$12.
Okay, so the first thing you notice walking over the rubble is that there's this extra sense of just death. And as you walk through the rubble, you notice that there happen to be 2 bodies lying beneath the rubble, just destroyed. And you sense that there is, you still can't quite see it. Hang on a second. Let me play against those. Yeah, you still can't quite see it, but there's definitely like a smaller something else is in there. Something is there.
I'm just gonna continue investigate. Do I have like a sense of direction, whether it's like in the lower part of the house or towards the east part
Yeah,
of the
it's
house?
like around here.
Well, I'm gonna head because I'm guessing that this wall is pretty much destroyed and gone. I'm gonna actually head in there.
Okay, so as you advance in further, you suddenly see this like winged feline come just sprinting out
God.
and just dart over to the other side of the house. And he just goes and just hides over to the other side of the house. Okay, let's go back to the top. Who else is everybody up at the gates at this point?
I should move over there.
I'm
And
behind
also,
the stone.
Okay, I'll move you and Torum over.
it's like, hey, Torum, you seem like a nice guy. Let's go.
You seem legit.
You seem like, I feel like you've proven yourself pretty well.
Aga, do you want to go into a specific? I'm still not sure why you can't control your character. It should be absolutely set up that you can.
Honestly, it may be. I'm using Chris's Surface, and I feel like sometimes things are stupid with like being able to move things.
Okay, so is there a specific tower you want to be in? I can move you quick.
Yeah, I guess I'll go.
Standing behind the drawbridge and yelling up.
Say it again.
You could just be standing near or behind the drawbridge.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll go over, like, maybe put me up on this rock.
I got a really good idea. We should all stay hidden. And I'll just be like the doorman from The Wizard of Oz, and I'll be like, no, you can't come in.
Or even worse, the Frenchman from the Holy Grail, the Monty Python.
Yeah, exactly.
What is your favorite color?
I fought in your general direction.
Is there anything specific that you guys want to do, or just
I'm gonna wrap my wampum stick on the edge of the tower to get Horseman's frickin' attention. Say who approaches
Who goes there?
No Stone Town, or the town of No Stone.
So you see the rider in the front hops off his horse and says, "Hello there. I am Zolkin Alsander. Me and my men are bounty hunters. We've come to the town to search for a fugitive."
What's his name?
Ah, it is not a he. It is a she.
Dun, dun, dun.
Uh-oh.
What's her name?
Her name is Kella Darkhope.
Who the hell is?
Her admittance into the town. I've never seen it closed before.
Well, we're on hard times here, so we've had to make some changes. There's a new border policy and everything.
He kind of like peers back and just kind of like looks at you. He's like, "Are you one of the regular guards here?"
No, I'm a new guy. Just started. Job's pretty sweet, pays decent.
I think he has to roll a persuasion on that one.
I see they make you pay for your own uniforms then. You don't seem to be wearing the regular guard outfit.
They said I could do whatever I want with my outfit. I got this sweet getup.
More deception than persuasion.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, why don't you run a persuasion check?
Alright, what the hell's persuasion?
Fair enough. so, maybe still we'd seek entry into the town. I tell you, you do not want a fugitive running around. It's best to hunt them out.
Give me a minute. Let me see if I can rat the person out, and if there is a fugitive, we'll just dump him over the bridge for you to take. Give me a second.
Trust us, they're very dangerous. You'd much rather.
Hold on here, buddy. We'll be back in a minute to you.
Whisper to Bayoff and be like, "Hey, what did she
Oh yeah,
do?"
no, I'm gonna come down from the tower, and I'm gonna be like, guys, come here, everybody get over here. Anyone know this chick that he's talking about?
Tora.
Hilla,
Yeah, Tora, what's going on here?
Darkhope. Yes, I believe a patron like that was. She's staying at the inn. I don't know what's happened to her at this point, but that's where she was before.
Why
Alright,
would
I
they be
got this.
looking for her? Do you know anything about her?
Seemed like bounty hunters to me, but I don't know. She's mostly kept to herself. I don't know.
I've gone back up to the tower. I want to confront the bounty hunters. Hey guys, you still down there?
We're awaiting your commands.
Yeah, if there is a said bounty on this lady, we're taking it, not you. Off our turf.
Oh my god.
Listen, you're simple town guards. You have no need for bounties.
What did she do? What did she do?
Yeah.
She's a ruthless killer.
Who'd she
Well,
kill?
Yeah.
Kind of like, looking back at his friends at this point, and they're all just kind of like, like what's the deal with this? She's killed 5 men in Daggerford.
Eh,
What's the bounty on her?
Tell you what, you let us in, and I'll give you 2 of these rubies here, both worth 100 gold.
Ooh.
Well, something tells me she's worth more than 2 rubies then.
Can I posit that we have a whole lot of other problems going on in this town right now?
We're
So that our
fine.
horsemen.
This guy can't cross our river, and if he tries to step in the water with his troops, I'm just gonna lightning blast him.
I mean, fair. So how are you going to send them away? How do we turn these guys away?
There's a big moat around this fucking thing. We already won.
I mean, okay.
I mean, I guess they could camp out in front of the place until we leave, but I still got pretty good range on these lightning blasts.
I mean, there are other ways out, no?
Well, we've already convinced them that at least you are a town guard, so we could let them in and just kind of let them do their thing. It might be nice to have some other people patrolling this place.
Yeah, but bounty hunters? Do we want bounty hunters patrolling the place?
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
We
They
gotta
look
pay them and shit. I'm the
they
one
look
who's
kinda
supposed to get
legit.
paid.
Does the guard know them? Does he recognize these bounty hunters?
Torm looks to you guys, and he's just, people come and go in this town. I've never seen them before, though.
It's just like, I hate all of you guys.
Do you gentlemen have any credentials?
Seen it on him.
Any credentials? Where's your ID?
How many? There's 6.
Who do you bounty for? Are you working for Dog?
What's that? Working for Dog.
You should ask these guys if they know anything about what's been going on in this town. Why would they want to be here? It's really dangerous here right now or something. Just see if you can get any information out of them.
So you asked him, who
What
they
have
work
you
for.
seen on your way into town, I guess?
We're mercenaries. We take contracts. We picked it up from the town of Daggerford, from the city.
What have you seen between here and there that has seemed off place or strange besides our town?
Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Mm.
At this point, he's definitely getting a little frustrated, and he turns to some of the group behind him, and he just kind of like nods to them, and like, you know, kind of points over at the back of the settlement, and you see
Uh-oh.
three of them just take off down.
These guys.
Sir, let me remind you, any breach of these walls without my permission is an absolute violation of our codes, and I will be instructed to take action against you.
Torum,
Official.
who's over there, just kind of looks at you, and he's like, that's not how we work, man. We don't have codes.
Shut up,
You
shut
do
up,
now.
Torum, you do now.
I got the code, man. I bring them to your town.
I mean, it's clear that they don't have codes, right? Like, look what's going on here.
Something we can work out. You know, this is a town. You allow people in here all the time. What exactly is happening here?
All right, 10 rubies and you can come in.
10. We have 2.
Well, go find 8 more.
Gotta pay the toll.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Can I,
man.
like, in the meantime, try to go find this lady? Like, she was
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna stick that code.
So at this point, they're frustrated, and they just get back on their horses, and they all ride off, and they come
Come
down.
back tomorrow.
They come down to this region here, and they all just sort of like hop off their horses, and they gather around, and you just see them like gathering around down here.
All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna go down here and keep an eye on them. You guys go look for that lady and figure out what's up.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay hidden behind the boulder though, so they don't really see me.
Seems right.
All right, I'm back in a sec.
Right. Just where's the inn that she was staying? Or the remains of the inn?
What's that?
The inn that she was staying at? Where is it?
So it's just the town inn. You have some idea, but you've actually never seen it before.
What?
Well, let's play along. You've never been there.
That's fair. No, I understand that. Can I ask Torum where it is?
Oh, of course, it's building right. It's right there.
Oh. Thanks, Torum. I appreciate that.
He's still just kind of like looking at you, sort of like sideways. Not sure what.
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at him and say, I know, bro. I feel you.
He turns to you, who's obviously dressed as a buccaneer sorts or a pirate. Just kind of gives you a weird look as well, and takes a step closer to Edmardo.
I'm gonna flash him a little smile with my that shows off my gold tooth. Just give him a little wink.
You just nod. Yeah.
His mind is just getting blown at this point.
Okay.
Night.
Aga, you're investigating the inn?
I'd like to go investigate the inn, please.
Okay, cool. I'm going to move you.
I'd like to go back to where all the townspeople are.
Let's go. Let's check this out first.
Yeah.
So Aggie, you walk into the inn, and the first thing you see is sort of like a bar room, like a regular, tables, chairs, everything around. The area right here appears to be like a bar space, except there is another one of those giant boulders, and it is just taking care of the roof in the second floor and just come straight through and just landed in the middle of everything. So what was seemingly a nice, well-used bar is just smithereens.
That's very sad.
I'm gonna call out to her and say, FYI, there's no alcohol in there. We already checked.
Well, I was going to see if there was any alcohol in there. That was my first thought. But I guess my first thing to do is to like call anybody in here. I'm like calmer now, so I'm like not as fiery. You know, I'm like my skin is still like red, like dark red, but my hair is just like regular human hair. I'm not like mad or anything, so I shouldn't be too scary. I'll still be scary.
So as you yell that, you actually hear sort of like a rustling coming through this doorway over here.
Okay.
And then it's quiet.
I would like to investigate.
Okay. So
Which thing?
are you just simply walking up to the door and like pushing it open, or?
I like kind of like, I mean, I've just announced myself, so I feel like I can just walk up to it. I feel at this point, like whatever it is knows that I'm here. So yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it and like, you know, gently give it like a little like, you know.
Okay.
Tap, tap.
Yeah.
Just the
Be
tip.
like, hey, whoever it is, I'm not here to hurt you. Like real like nice. Like, hey, it's okay. Like, just check in. Who is it? But I also have my hand on my mace just in case.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So as you open it up, you see what appears to be. First thing you see is just more rubble, more destruction. Another boulder has come through and crashed. But to the left side, you see what appears to be like sort of a kitchen area. You know, there are tables, there's stuff being. It looked like somebody was like prepping for, you know, like dinner, and as soon as this commotion happened, and everybody just dropped everything and ran. However, at the same time, there's across the room a goblin who is just stuffing all kinds of stuff into a sack, just whatever it can find, and it's just carrying this like overloaded sack that it can like barely carry.
Oh, you got to get that sack.
I think what I would like to do now that I have come across this goblin is I actually think I want to try to charm the goblin into giving me what he has in his bag.
Sorry.
I'd like to charm this goblin, please. That's okay.
What did you just share with us, Kate?
Sorry, I was trying to share it with James, and it for some reason it turned it into a separate message.
Okay, yeah, charm person. It works on any humanoid.
Love that.
Goblins count as that.
Perfect. Okay, so then I will put charmed person.
You should look at the labbit. We have like a stuffed animal of this labbit that's like a cartoon character.
I love that.
So wisdom saving
Okay,
throw.
and she
Yeah,
can do a
so
person.
Yeah.
I'm about it.
Oh, this
so-
chat feature leaves a lot to be desired.
yeah, the goblin just immediately like stands up straight and like turns around and looks at you, and it's like, "Hi."
Hey, what do you got there, friend?
Oh, just kind of all kinds of shiny things.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Could I see?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
It like slowly drags this sack that's just way too heavy for it, and brings it over. And like holds it open, and it's just like all kinds of just stuff from a kitchen. You see like utensils and jars and like cheese and there looks to be like a chicken in there, like a cooked chicken. There's just all kinds of just stuff in this sack. And the goblin's like, what a great haul, huh?
Yeah, you've got a lot of good stuff in here. I'm gonna, say looks like it might be a little bit too heavy for you. I'm gonna take his chicken and his cheese, both things. I'm gonna put it in my own bag.
He kind of like looks at the sack and kind of like looks at you, and like for a split second, there's like a hey wait, but like he's just like, okay, yeah. Okay, take
All right.
Oh my god.
Good score.
I'm gonna
Look at
push
the
my-
cheese.
Hey.
Maybe we shouldn't try to kill all of them. They were just gonna hand us their stuff.
Right?
If you can charm them, it's a lovely thing. I'm gonna be like, hey, have you seen anybody else in this building?
And here, no, nobody else, just me, just Gum.
Oh, Gum Gum. Okay. Well, Gum. It's been a pleasure. I think maybe you should leave this town if you can. I think you should just try and sneak on out of here. You might see some things out there that would disturb you, so you might want to go at the back of this building and just, I don't know, can you swim, Gum?
Swim? No, Gum don't swim. No, water's no good.
Oh, fuck. He's
You're gonna want to get out of here. You're gonna see some stuff out there. Might disturb you. So
I mean, I vaporized most of them, so.
uh, but you know what? You're a good one. You're one of the good ones, Gum. Don't let me tell you anything different.
Okay, and so with that, like Gum kind of like looks around at all the stuff in the kitchen, like looks at you, and like looks at the back, like the hole that's been blown open in the back of the place. He's just like, okay, bye.
All right, bye, Gum. I give him a little wave. I
Yeah,
go,
and
"He's all right."
Gum just hop out the back of the building and just like head out over this way.
That's good. That's actually a good area for him, I feel like.
Yeah.
Keep heading north, Gum. Get on out. Is there an upstairs to this building?
Yes, there is. There's a staircase right behind you.
Okay. I mean, I trust Gum, but he doesn't seem like the brightest of the goblins. So I think maybe I should go upstairs just in case look around for myself.
Okay. I'll give this opportunity. Anybody else doing anything in their own areas? We haven't heard from Skip in a while, or in Mardo.
Yeah. Well, first off, I get transformed back into my druid self.
Okay. As soon as the system catches up with me, I can move things again. Minimum positive tokens. There you go. Did you end up moving your icon before? Yes, you did.
Yeah. I put it up like kind of towards the corner.
Yeah, I found it. Okay.
All right, and I'm actually going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I am going to try and talk to that cat with wings.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Excellent work.
And I'm simply gonna go, I'm not here to harm you.
Could you
Yeah.
kick out the spell card for me? Okay. So what are you saying to it?
I'm not here to harm you.
You hear like a rustling, and and you see like the head of this cat like poke out from behind a chair and just kind of like take a look at you. And now that you're no longer a wolf and you're now in your tabaxi form, your cat form, for Phelan, who hasn't actually really learned, I forgot to do like what they look like. Although you haven't met Skiff actually, you haven't run into him. Yeah.
And I'm kind of surprised that no one else noticed I was never with them.
It's kind of funny. He's like cat dog.
Cat dog.
Yeah, and actually, just to go over that quick, since I didn't do it before, Marin is a human, but dressed sort of like a buccaneer style. Half human, half elf, actually. Sorry.
Yeah.
So very tall, very like lanky, but very like scruffy.
Okay.
Seen some shit.
James and Mardo is God, I forgot the term for it. Oh my God, you're gonna kill me now. James, where are you?
Tiefling.
Tiefling. Yeah. So he has part. It's a normal race and a normal class here. They have horns. They're different colored. James, why don't you explain yourself real quick?
Yeah, so I'm relatively tall, kind of bulky, red-skinned. I have like horns that kind of sweep back. Yeah, and I have a blue bunny with white spots named Lepus. He was an early magic trick gone wrong. I turned him into this blue bunny, and I could not turn him back. So he's very salty at me all the time because of that. He doesn't really appreciate
Seems
it.
fair.
So
He's very sensitive about his color. Just FYI.
Okay, so complement it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Tieflings are a normal race, but
right.
they are like fiendish bloodlines. Like there's something like way back. They're normal people now, but like there's still like hostility because they are like connected to like demons.
So as another red-skinned person, it seems that my appearance shouldn't be too just to say. Mine is fire hair, I guess.
Yeah, I find it very very comforting actually that there's somebody who is a bit more like myself.
I love that.
And then Sean Beoth, the halfling, he's a halfling who slightly resembles a leprechaun, but his face is like painted blue. Yeah, I think that's really the gist of it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so back to Skiff, who's down in this house, and this flying cat creature is now can hear what he's saying.
Basically, I'm gonna egg it on and be like, listen, I'm not here to harm you. Why don't you come out here? I just want to know what's going on.
The creature slowly steps out, and you can tell it's relatively domesticated, and it's been around humanoid creatures before, and he sort of looks at the rubble and the two bodies there, and you basically get this sense of like sadness from it.
But it's not saying anything because I can comprehend it now. So if it talks like meowing and everything, I can actually understand the words.
Yeah, so it's basically just kind of like, why aren't they moving?
Oh
Meow, meow, meow.
Um,
no.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh.
I'm gonna lay it out as is, seeing as I don't care about manners. I'm guessing that these two bodies here were your family. They're dead now. They've went and saw the big cat lord himself in the sky. That's actually a thing. I do worship the cat lord.
Okay.
Good.
So it responds back that yes, Cat Lord is great.
And I just simply explained that we've taken care of any dangers here, so you should not need to worry about anything. Have you seen anything that's kind of gone on in the area?
There was a loud crash and chaos. And Master is gone. Then new things, smelly things came in. Searched through the house, but I hid. And then you show up. It's been a couple days. You have food?
All right, I'm gonna take out one of my rations and kind of like crumble it up so it can eat, and basically keep it in my palm, of my paw, I guess, and let it eat the food.
Oh.
Okay. It moves up and starts eating you. You being in sort of cat form yourself, it like immediately starts to trust you.
And I'm simply gonna say, well, listen, if you want, you can come with me. I do know of a safe place that you can just roam free and be the flying cat that you are.
The cat like purrs for a bit, but he's like never been alone.
It's domesticated, Skiff. You can't take that cat and put it in the wild.
Please, I'm a druid. All
Sounds
animals
like
are wild.
you have a pet flying cat. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, either way, you can stay with me. I can teach you to be safe, and the place I know of is fairly safe, and you can basically be free.
It just he kind of nods and realizes that sort of the situation he's in. By the way, I can. Yeah. Okay, so
The last thing I'm gonna ask him while I can still speak to him, is what is its name?
masters call me Relix.
All right, well, Willix, if you want, you can come with me.
Oh.
He looks around for a minute and sees the rubble and everything around, and then it pulls out its wings and jumps up and kind of flaps up and lands on your shoulder.
All right.
Man.
And I'm basically just gonna head, because I did notice the guards pointing. I'm gonna head towards the gate and see what the hell's going on now that I'm in
Okay.
my druid tabaxi form.
All right, let's go, Eduardo. Skiff, you should also have control now of
Yep.
of Relix as well.
Yeah, I moved it with me.
Okay.
I'm actually curious to see what these guys are doing, so I'm gonna head down to where Bayoth is, and just kind of also just observe what's going on.
Okay.
I was actually thinking, Edmardo.
So, just so you know, the tower there has been mostly just destroyed. The ladder is gone. It's just like this wobbly wall at this point. There is not much.
You're talking about this thing right here?
Yeah. So
Okay.
pulling you all in. There's not much of a tower left.
What were you saying, Bayoth?
Maybe I can talk to these guys across the river and tell them, hey, if you want this girl or want to come into our town, first you got to find out which way the giants went, or find us a clue about the giants or something. Get them working for us or something. put them to work. Yeah, they're just sitting around down there. Make them. They
All
can
right,
find us some
you're
food.
gonna climb up on the rubble and you're gonna talk to them.
Yeah.
They're definitely gonna shoot at you.
Okay, I'm gonna move you like right there. And is that's essentially what you're yelling is find the giants?
You find the giants, and you can come into our town. No rubies necessary.
The leader steps up again. He's like, I do not understand. What giants are you talking about? What is happening here?
You haven't noticed any giant boulder wreckage on your way in, or you don't notice this tower that I'm standing on is half destroyed?
So honestly, from like the outside perspective of the town, there doesn't appear to be too much damage.
Look at the keep.
He does sort of look at the keep, and he's like, huh, that is odd. What exactly is happening here?
It's called a giant invasion.
I need you to make another persuasion check.
Are you speaking of the adjective giant or the being giant?
Meh.
Oh my god.
That is one persuasive little midget.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh, yeah, let me.
Go on, get to work.
He's just like, I believe you, but maybe there's something we can do. Maybe we can come in and help. We don't understand. We've just rode in from Daggerford.
Apparently, there's a giant cloud. A bunch of giants came out. All I want you to do is find some information on where they've gone to. Find out where the
Look
next
for some
disturbance is.
footprints.
There's probably another town getting slammed by boulders right now.
Wait, Chris?
Yeah.
Was he in earshot when the guard told us about the giant cloud?
Was who in earshot?
Beath.
Yeah, yeah. You guys were all in the keep.
Yeah. So you would know that it was heading northeast. There, genius.
Well, I do know it was heading northeast, but I don't want to go track it.
What do you want to tell the guys though? Tell
Yeah,
them
I
they're
want them to tell me to find out the next town that's getting hit, or which way the. All right, what's
go
northeast? Okay.
southwest and see what damage has already been done.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Head southwest. Find out if they've taken any more of these special sacred stones from any places. Or learn about the stones. We need information about the stones.
So a 2 days ride. It would take us 4 days to get there and back.
All right. Give me a
Killer
second.
inside your walls. Aren't you worried?
Oh, if he had known what's actually inside the walls.
Yeah, he's striking out on his perception checks.
It's true.
Okay, everybody up by the gate. What's going on over here?
Well, I'm walking up and going, what the hell's going on, and what was that alarm?
Torum is the first to walk up. There appear to be 7 bounty hunters who are looking for passage into our town. Your companion there, the short one, he doesn't seem to want to let them inside. They say that they're bounty hunters and that there's a killer inside, but I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anybody else in this town.
Yeah, I don't know, Torum. It seems a little shady to me. Do you want to help us and like do some investigating on our own while they wait? I think the short one is pretty persuasive, so I think you'll be able to make them wait a while.
All right, who the hell are they looking for? Do they have any information on them?
They said they're looking for Akela Darkhope. She was last seen, I believe, at the inn, but with all the commotion, I can't tell if she's still there or not.
All right,
All right.
let's go over to the inn. In here, right? I'm gonna go inside with Aga, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wait.
head in there too. Just
So
be
as
like,
you
"Fine."
As you guys are heading over there, let's Aga, you're already there. You're already headed up the stairs. So before these people even arrive,
Sweet, I can move both tokens.
I'm gonna open up the stairwell here on the second floor.
And Marin, nothing about a
Oh,
flying
okay.
cat that's sitting on my shoulder like a parrot.
Oh, sorry, sorry, I'm kind of losing it a little bit here.
So Aga,
Um,
as you get to the top of the steps, things seem a little bit calmer in here. You see 4 doors, 2 of them at the top of the steps and 2 of them behind the steps.
So I think so. I shouted when I was downstairs, and that didn't really work. So I guess what I'll do is I'll have my hand on my mace still, like ready to go if I need to. And I'll go to the door that's like closest to me to start. Check it out, see what's in there.
Okay. Just a quick second. Okay. So the door closest to you, the one to the north.
Yep, the one to the north, please.
Okay. So you open it up, and you see that it's a standard bedroom, and most of the furniture there has been just destroyed, and one of the walls is just gone from a rock that is just come straight through the area. This is the same one that you saw in the kitchen down below. You see hanging on the east wall is a tapestry depicting a mountain landscape, and tucked under the window to the corner here is a small wooden chest. Otherwise, everything else is just destroyed.
Well, I would certainly like to open up that chest and see what's in there.
Okay, you go up to it and try to open it, and it's just locked.
I was
Yeah.
so hoping for a mimic, not gonna lie.
I
Aga!
kinda was too.
Aga, where are you at?
I'm upstairs.
All right, can I go upstairs?
I'm just gonna look
All
at Marin and be like, who the hell is Agath? Or Aga?
Oh,
Aga.
don't worry, bro. You'll see. Also, I'm not even gonna comment on your strange flying cat on your shoulder
Hey,
because I'm used to parrots on my shoulder, even though I don't have one right now.
Okay.
So sad.
Everyone
Leave-
moved up.
Had
leave Willix
a
out of this.
lock-picking kit, but I don't, huh?
You know who does?
If I'm going to I'm gonna just hide Relics. Like he's just kind of like with you.
Yeah,
It's-
good. I mean, I did figure out a way that I could move them all. I just didn't.
Aga, what are you up to? Or
I'm trying to open up this chest here. I was thinking about smashing it with my mace, but I didn't want to, hurt whatever was in here. Do you
not
have
that girl. I got you.
Yes.
Can I use? I want to use my. I'm gonna whip out my thieves' tools and see if I can pick
Yes.
this lock. What do I have
Awesome.
to do, DM?
Okay. Yeah. So Give me a dexterity check.
Oh god. All right. Well.
That's a save.
You
Oh,
give it-
sorry,
you
wrong
give it a
button.
Solid. What's that?
Oh, is that I
Oh,
pressed
that's-
the wrong?
Yeah, just a regular dexterity check.
Just use sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah,
know
you're
why.
thieves tool. So yeah, sleight of hand.
I don't know why it's not in the list. Well, I guess where would I click on it normally?
You could click on dexterity itself,
On
like the
Dex
big.
actual.
Yeah.
Oh, I
the-
see. Oh, great.
Yeah, so you fuddle around with it for like 5 minutes, and you can't get it open.
Is it move time? Should I
You
smash
definitely
it?
notice though that this is not just like a standard lock. Like this is like a pretty industrial. Like someone really doesn't want you in this chest.
think
Where's
I'd-
the guy with his wampum stick?
I'd like to smash it with my mace.
If you can carry it, I would say bring it to the man with the humping stick.
Okay,
How heavy is it?
you can yeah, you can go ahead and smash it with the mace.
All right, I just want to smash the lock with my mace,
Okay.
Oh, I could have
not the
vaporized
whole
it.
lock. I don't want to hurt it.
Okay.
Okay, so there's because that's all. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit mace.
17. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Let's do it. How'd I do?
Yeah, so you take a good swing and just nail the lock itself, and you see some of the parts like loosen up. But like I said before, this is like an industrial lock. Like it's they're making sure that nobody's getting into it.
May I try again?
Sure.
Let's bludgeon it again. See what's in there. Also, I imagine this might be upset, might be hiding in the other rooms, but sometimes. Oh,
Yeah, you give it another good strike, and it again seems to like loosen up. You cleanly hit the lock itself, and it's starting to break down. But it's still holding. It's still holding.
Chris.
Yep.
Can I use my sense of? Well, I guess it would be a heightened sense of hearing with even in my cat tabaxi form, and try and listen to see if I can't hear like breathing.
Sure.
Other- Not coming from the room that I just saw Marin walk into, because I'm guessing both of them are in there.
Yeah.
24 with a nat 20.
Yeah. So you definitely hear something going on in one of these other rooms, and most likely like one of the ones back here.
Could I tell which room that's coming from?
Yeah, it's you're getting a sense it's like over in this area. You can hear just something. You can hear like heavy breathing and something like kind of like anticipating something to happen. Yeah, like they're like somewhat scared.
All right. Well, Aga, continue your smashing of the chest.
I'm gonna try one more time with my lock picks.
all right, do it. Now that it's been loosened up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been loosened. Maybe like something's fallen out of place.
I think that's worth it.
See what happens. Oh, great.
You hear some of the clicking, and you're like thinking that you're getting there, but after a few minutes, just nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna give it one more whack, and see what happens.
Smash.
Right?
Another clean hit on it.
All right. Ugh, motherfucker.
Okay, with that, it finally just lets loose, and it just
Thank
it
God.
pops off, and yeah, the lock is just smashed and on the side.
I loosened it
Awesome.
for you.
Thanks.
Can I give a 10-minute warning to everybody? I
Yeah,
think the hailstorms have got to go to bed soon, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Should we open this up? and
Yeah,
see-
yeah, man. Open it up.
Find
Right,
out what
open up
it
this
is.
box.
yeah. So you see this chest, and it's nice iron chest, and you open it up, and inside you find quite the amazing suit of chainmail. A really nice, ornate, like dwarven helmet.
Ooh.
And as you're holding up the chainmail, you're realizing that it's very much for like a dwarf. It's very
Yes,
very
yes.
small in size, very ornate, and underneath it you find a leather bag. And as you open that, you find 45 gold pieces
Hey.
and 2 gemstones and a vial that is like a blue, like bubbling, steaming kind of liquid inside this vial.
Fancy.
That looks like
Yeah.
some
Ooh.
killing liquid. Can
I'm
I
gonna-
do a check on it to see if I recognize what it is?
Yeah, why don't you give me a
The arcane or something.
give me an arcane check. Or arcane or history?
Doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want.
Or yeah, arcane or medicine actually. Arcane or medicine.
Or medicine. Okay, let's do that. Oh man.
You look at it and you're like, I like the color.
Damn. Looks pretty. Well,
Well,
I don't know what it is. Might as well pocket all this stuff.
I mean, that sounds good to me. I guess I could try medicine, couldn't I?
So you happen to notice that, like with everything else that you're carrying, that this is not just like a. Oh, you're doing a check as well.
I asked and then I accidentally hit it. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I think next time if you guys are doing a check, I'll just do it with advantage. Yeah. So you happen to know that this looks very close to a potion of heroism. And you know that if you drink it,
Stuff's addictive.
what's that?
I said it's addictive.
You basically know that you're going to gain.
Oh no.
Oh, we cooked that.
What are we gonna gain? Roll 20.
And
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen, that no chicken.
Cliffhanger.
We're gonna gain.
Well, I know what I'm doing when we set up. I'm running upstairs and drinking it.
Is he back? Do you think we need to reconnect? Oh.
No.
Oh.
He's back.
We almost went the entire game. We almost went the entire game without an issue. You know that you will gain hit points if you.
Ooh.
Hey.
Is that temporary or is it?
Yeah, you'll gain temporary hit points by drinking it.
All right.
Yeah,
Don't
knock on
drink it
wood.
Until there's a big fight.
Knock on wood.
Who is-
I am really surprised that I haven't lost internet for even a split second today because I did like 20 times earlier today.
So who's the character who eats spinach?
Popeye.
Popeye. So you become basically like Popeye.
Excellent. Basically, how I live my life.
Somebody should bring that dwarven chainmail down to the
Well,
down to
isn't
watch the guards.
yo like Aga? Aren't you a dwarf?
I was just about to say, I happen to be.
Shit.
Can you?
I'm part dwarf, so I don't know. Would this dwarven chainmail fit me?
Are you gonna melt it off?
Yeah, I mean
It would not melt at all.
it's excellent craft. It's been tempered. It would. It's your size.
Try it on. Try it on, girl. Fashion show.
What do you think? What do you think, Marin? I'm gonna put this on. Over what do I have on right now? I think I've got like light armor for right now because I'm a cleric. But I feel like you guys like to fight, so I feel like I could definitely use this beautiful armor currently. What do you think? How's it look? Fit me good?
Does it fit her?
Fits me.
I don't know. I can't see. I'm not nearby.
I think you look like a badass. You look like a fiery metal beast.
Awesome. So I feel like I'm gonna keep this, but because you helped me here, you want to split this gold here with me? What do you want to do?
Yeah, we just gotta keep it quiet though, because the rest of
So-
these people seem kind of greedy.
So I
Look
want,
at
I want to just remind you, Aga, that you already have a set of you already have armor on.
so do I have double armor.
You're actually wearing a set of scale mail, which is pretty decent compared to
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
dwarven mail.
Oh,
Your cleric's robe, like your cleric's outfit, is actually quite
Is it better?
powerful.
it's tricked out a little bit already.
Oh, okay.
Well, then I
Don't
guess-
smirk over there, Bea.
Not wearing your traditional armor.
Not to mention, you gotta have pretty high strength for chainmail.
I mean, that seems fair.
All
I'll
right.
check it out.
Yeah, it's heavy armor.
This right now.
Mm.
And if it so happens that somebody in our group is in need of decorative chainmail, however, it does sound like it would also get us some money as well.
Yeah, that's true. We could sell it later.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm actually gonna loudly say in Elvish, "Hey, Marin, I think there's someone in here." I'm not screaming it, but I'm loudly saying it as I'm standing in front of the door. In Elvish.
And I speak Elvish, I think. Yeah, I do.
I will just yell back,
For
"Be
the
right
elf
there,
speakers.
buddy."
Yeah, so Torm seems to be the only one that's not quite sure what's going on. In the meantime, let's swing back real quick because I'm we're out of time. We got to start wrapping things up.
Yeah.
Let's do real quick with Bayoff and then Mardo. What are you guys doing at this point?
Oh my god.
Um,
Do a magic
we're-
show to entertain those people.
we could do a magic show to entertain them. It would be pretty sweet. I can shoot off some lasers and stuff, and you can pull that rabbit out of different places.
Didn't you convince them?
Yeah, we're gonna keep them distracted. And we'll kind of like take shifts, taking naps or something.
James, you're muted, by the way.
Thank you. I could do
Oh, James.
whatever this is to keep them entertained. I can't even pronounce that.
Thaumaturgy?
Oh, that's cool. I have that. Thaumaturgy. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
There's so many
Yeah.
options.
Scare him, James.
Yeah.
You're like, don't anger me.
Earthquake.
Yeah, I
Earthquake.
want to do an earthquake. Yep. I'll do some harmless tremors in the ground near them.
All right. So the riders notice that the horses are starting to like really get upset, and they didn't tie him down to anything, and they're starting to realize that they're getting nowhere. So they essentially just grab the horses and They basically just ride down and out of the area.
Be careful of the graboids. They're under
See
the
ya, nerd.
ground.
Yeah, and they just take off at that point.
Feel like we could have used some of those horses, but
Do
Where
you
to find
really
the
need a
giant?
horse?
Actually, we do. We had a cart in the old one where we
Yeah.
just loaded it with everything. That was the way to go.
that was pretty great.
I
guess
don't
we
need a
could-
horse.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah,
make the wolf dog cat carry all our stuff. Put
Yeah.
some saddlebags on you.
We
Uh,
definitely got to get ourselves a cart.
so at this point, I think we're at a good place. We're gonna call it.
Okay.
The Hales need to get to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we stand, we're about to open this door and find out what's going on the inside.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, it seems like today has gone a lot better than yesterday, or well, it's the same day, but earlier this afternoon has gone better than earlier. You are noticing that the sun is starting to slowly creep
Well-
down, and it's becoming nighttime.
Wasn't it the morning? Because we slept, remember, for an 8-hour rest.
It was the morning when you approached the town.
Yeah, but we had an 8-hour rest, remember?
Yeah, so it was mid-evening
Oh,
when
okay.
you guys went out and started doing things. So now it is definitely sunset.
Darn.
This is the one day.
Who's got night vision?
As the sun starts to set on
Be on lookout.
you realize that there's a little bit more going on in this town than at first you thought. There's something going on for sure within the inn, and you're not sure entirely what the intentions of those 7 riders are.
The town of No Stone.
You also still haven't quite figured out exactly where all the people of this town are, but you have some new hints as to what happened originally. That some giants cast down boulders upon the town and then stole the relic covered stone in the middle of it, and that's just before these goblins came in and raided the place.
Curious. Quite curious.
So we're gonna call it there. I know we're just about to jump into a room, but I fear that if we do that, we're gonna be here for another hour to half an hour.
Yeah.
No, it's a good stop.
Did we get any experience points and stuff from last time?
Yeah, we got.
So, like I said before, we're not doing
Oh.
experience based. We're doing a gated sort of system where
Okay.
after certain events happen, you'll gain new levels.
Okay.
I tricked the shit out of those guards. I should have gone up at least 2 levels.
If you do want the experience for each level, where it marks off on how much experience you need for each level, I'll shoot the table into the Discord channel.
Okay.
James's Discord channel.
It's called the Dog Pound.
Love it.
Yeah, it fits me perfectly.
It's more like the cat dog pound. It's
Yeah.
very confusing.
I have more than a cat. And
Oh
a dog.
boy.
I'm more than a cat and a dog.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Just
Baylor,
know
were
I
you
have
able
more.
to get that Discord?
I'm going to do it. I just clicked on the link just now.
Okay.
So I can put myself in the Discord, and I was afraid that downloading it was going to crash the computer.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, Chris, do you wanna take us out of the stream, and then we can just go over anything else that we really need off stream?
Yeah. So as we leave you all by the nice
Oh.
bonfire that was that house.
Hope there was nothing good in there.
Yeah, right?
welcome you all to join us the next time. I'm not sure another 2 weeks from now, maybe. Or if you're watching on YouTube, just go to the next episode. We're glad to have you all join us, and Yeah, thank you for joining. Yeah, this has been fun. This has been interesting for sure.
Yeah, we'll all look back on this fondly and with flying cats and burning buildings and
A new
Well,
friend.
new friends.
And old time rock and roll with Snarls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Hungry
gotta save
like
those chickens.
the wolf.
Blast from the past.
All right.
Good night.
Night.
Yeah.
Bye.